Hey gang, it's me, Uncle Todd. We're at the theater, gonna go see Thor Love and Thunder. I'm looking forward to it. I'm becoming quite the Taika Waititi fan, so this should be really good. Okay, that was quite a film. Very exciting, a lot of great jokes, and there's some heartfelt moments. It starts out with Gorn on his planet that's basically, it's become a desert. It's dying, and he prays to his god to save his daughter, but his daughter dies. He then meets his god, who doesn't give 2 cents worth for him, or anyone that would worship him. And Gorr gets chosen by, I cannot remember the name of this sword, so all the fanboys can yell at me about that. But it's a sword that can kill gods. And it chooses him because of his anguish, and he kills his god. And then vows to kill all gods everywhere. We then shift over to Thor, who is still hanging around with the Guardians. He's gotten himself back in shape, and he goes to different planets with them and puts down uprisings and wars and things. And he gets a distress call from Sif. So he wants to go and deal with Sif and what her thing is. So he goes and he learns from her. She's missing an arm in a really nasty wound. It's also very important at this time that Thor, in gratitude of some of the things he's done, has been given 2 very large and very vocal goats, which he loves. Anyways, he finds out from Sith about Gorr the God Butcher, and then he takes her off to New Valhalla to get patched up. Now, while all this has been going on, Jane Foster, remember her from the first 2 films? She's dying of cancer. And Thor's hammer calls to her, so she goes to the hammer, which is in pieces. Something happens, but we don't know what yet. Then, while Thor is in New Valhalla, he encounters a bunch of monsters. Gorr shows up and creates all these shadow monsters to attack New Valhalla. Because after all Asgardians are gods. During the fight, Thor meets a female Thor, who just happens to turn out to be Jane. The hammer's reconstructed itself for her. And she has this really cool move where she can swing the hammer and all the pieces will fly out and kill a bunch of monsters and then fly back to the hammer. It's really cool. And Gorr gets away with all the children while this is going on. This is, of course, his whole plan to draw Thor out. Now, Thor decides they need to go to Olympus, where all the gods are. All the gods hang out there. Because, well, they're not being worshipped anymore. And to get them, and they'll get an army together, and they'll go rescue the children. But Zeus, played by Russell Crowe, he ain't having it. They're all safe there. Fuck the rest of the universe. So, there's another big battle. And Thor realizes he's going to have to deal with this on his own. But there's a reason that Gorr took the children and didn't kill them. He's trying to lure Thor in because he needs Thor's axe, Stormbringer, because it can open the Rainbow Bridge, and he can use that to get to eternity. And at eternity, you can make one wish. One wish. And you know what he's going to wish for? All the gods to be dead. So it's a race against time at this point. And there is an interesting similarity between Gorr and Jane. Because Gorr's sword, while it gives him power, it also corrupts him and is basically slowly killing him. Jane, who gets strength from the hammer, is also being killed by the hammer because the strength it gives her, it takes back, and that her body then can't fight the cancer, so her cancer keeps spreading. Very poignant there. But really good movie. A lot of action. Great jokes. My only problem with it is that Russell Crowe's accent. Now, he seems to be doing an Italian accent. I think he was trying for Greek, because Zeus is a Greek god. And I don't know if he confused it with Jupiter, who's a Roman god. There were some other things. Or if he just can't do a Greek accent. But it is a horrible accent. I kept waiting for him to go, "It's me, Mario." Awful. I don't know if that was intentional. Maybe it was just to make him look even worse. I don't know. Because he comes off pretty bad as a character. And you despise him, which you're supposed to. Which is important for one of the post-credit scenes, which, you know, adds all those things for future films. But all in all, really good. Taika Waititi knows how to do his stuff. Great one-liners. Great character building. Highly recommended. And losing my grip here. Well, please hit like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.